So I do a radio show, and the guy on the radio show with me, Tyler, has a Macintosh that he runs all the music from and runs all the bumper music from. I don't need a Mac, do I? And then all of a sudden he convinces me one day that I need to go get myself a Mac, so I buy a used Mac. A lot slower than his Mac, and of course I can't do anything I want to do with it. It's titanium, which I can't afford. And then I buy myself an iBook, thinking that'll be a good thing. I'll buy myself an iBook, it'll be nice. And it is faster than my old Mac, but not as fast as his Mac. And now you ask me, why do I switch to a Mac? Am I really a switcher? No, I'm not a switcher. I never liked Windows in the first place. I never thought it was a good operating system. Stop that music, I hate that. Stop it. Windows 3.1, what was that? That was a hodgepodge of crap. Windows 95, you couldn't keep it up with a paddle set right next to your desktop. You go, clear! And it'd just blow up and you'd have to reload it and it just drove you insane. Clear! And Windows 98, all that was, clear! Windows ME, oh that was a joke. Windows ME, Millennium Edition, whatever, Millennium Edition. It should have been called Put Money in Our Pockets because you haven't stuck it to us enough for this Y2K thing that never happened. We're going to throw out Millennium Edition for all the Windows fanatics who are scared to use a Macintosh or scared to use Linux or an Amiga. I don't know. I don't know. And what comes next? Windows 2000. Now that was okay. It was alright. It looked like the same old Windows, but at the same time, it seemed to be a little more or less crashy. You can get an ointment for that, but usually it doesn't work. It was a big, huge, that was smart, yeah. What are you thinking, you idiots? I mean, if anybody should be suing him, we should. Forget the antitrust. We should all be suing them for giving us crappy products for the past 12 years and never serving up half of what they said they're going to deliver. And if I tried to make this movie that I'm giving you right now in whatever that movie maker and Windows XP, pfft. Hey, Microsoft, pull your heads out of your rear long enough to realize half the stuff you offer me in a GUI I don't use. So we'll call it XP, Mac OS 10 with an X and XP for experience. Experience to crash, that's what it is. Experience the knowledge of knowing how to use your computer and reinstall it over and over and over again. Then they say we're going to call it Mac OS 10 with a big X. You know, DMX, and they're going to make it snazzy and it's going to run Unix and everything's going to be happening. You can start that music back up now. We're talking about the Mac. And when are the Unix distributions going to start realizing that they haven't gotten the Unix desktop right in about 6 years now? They keep saying they got to get it right because that's the big push. That's when they're going to make it to the desktop at every corporate America company. But they haven't fixed it so that it works. They've had 5 years to do it. Come on. Hey Steve, how'd you do it? Oh, we sat down and we got to work. That's what we did. We stopped worrying about all that frivolous crap inside of Linux. That stuff that no one uses, you know. And we got down to the guts of it and started making a desktop that was worth a damn. Oh Steve, thanks a lot for making me a desktop that actually works. And I can that Linux is the way we're going to go. Unix is the way everything's going to start happening. And then we've got to understand that no one's doing it right, Red Hat. No one's doing it right, SUSE. It's all still too kablah. Doesn't work. It's all well, the Macintosh seemed to got it right. Old Steve Jobs pulled another one out of the old magic hat. Hey Woz, watch this. I'm going to pull Unix out of my hat and it's going to work. Well, it works. That's why I'm using it. That's why I use my iBook. Can you fix my iApps, my iMovie, my iTunes, my iPhoto? I use them every day and then you give me a new version and I'm all excited like a little girl. Woo! Get a new version. It's going to be great. Clear! It's so slow I can't even use it. And I can only imagine what this movie's going to look like trying to render itself across the screen slowly. My iMovie, it's slower. So, fix my iMovie and I'll keep on using it. But if you don't fix my iMovie, I'm going to go back to using something else like Next or Linux or BOS. I promise I will. Work, work, work. I don't have anything else really to say. My name is David Vasta. I'm the co-host of randomaccessradio.com. And for some god-awful reason, Tyler convinced me to use a Macintosh, and I just went out and bought an iBook.